It's time for another Dice Tower review with the Chief, Bart Brunsheen.
Alright, this is the Chief from the Dice Tower with a little review on a two-person or two-player only game. Balloon Cup. I love it. Okay? I really love it. And here's the deal. There's not much to this. There's 4 of these cardboard little deals. Winter, summer. Numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. A whole bunch of cards of varying values. Alright, I'm not going to go into basically all the colors and all the little numbers. I'm just going to show you the concept of this game. And a nice little canvas type bag with, you guessed it, a bunch of colored little cubes. And a few other little cards that are trophy cards that actually tell you what you're trying to do. So we'll go in and take a closer look, and I'll tell you about this in the final review. This is one sweet two-player game. It's Balloon Cup, and I like it.
All right, so here's Balloon Cup set up. You have spring 1 card, winter number 2 card, spring number 3, winter number 4. Just to show you, these cards alternate from winter basically and spring, or so you can kind of see they're double-sided. The other key too is if it's on the spring side, you want low numbered cards because the lowest number wins, and on the winter side, high number wins. So you'll see that trend. On the 1 card, there's 1 cube, 2 cubes on the 2, 3 on the 3, and 4 on the 4. And play, well, let me zoom in real quick so you can get a look at these real fast. So, I mean, you can just see how these look. The cubes are drawn randomly out of the bag, and they're just placed on there, so you never know quite what you're going to be looking at. And the other aspect is, what your goal is these little trophy cards are out there. And if you can get 3 of the grays, you get this 3 or more, you're going to collect this trophy if you're the first one to get it. Same goes, you want 4 blues, 5 greens, 7 reds. So you're set collecting with the types of cubes. And as far as the tight number of cubes, you only have, there's 13 red in the bag, 11 yellow, 9 green, 7 blue, and 5 gray. And same thing with the cards. There's 45 balloon cards, 13 red, 11 yellow, 9 green, 7 blue, 5 gray. So they're rarer to come across. The numbers are a little bit more spaced between. And I'll show you how gameplay works real quick. We're just going to kind of focus in on the 2 and the 3. The 1, you're basically going to lay 1 card in. I think I forgot to show, there's a number 6 yellow as well. So what will happen is on my turn, I'll have a hand of 8 cards, and I can just lay in. So if I wanted to, if I had the 8, and maybe I want to stick my opponent, I can either play on my side or on my opponent's side. So if I lay over there, I'm already starting my opponent with an 8. So let's say she comes back and she wants to get a high numbered card on her side for yellow, so she can play the 11 on her side, and then playing back to my strength, I simply have a 1 red and I play it in over here. What will happen is you have to match the color of cards played to the type of cubes there. So this little run of 3 is going to need to have 1 blue, 1 green, and 1 red. And your ability to play either hurting your opponent or helping yourself is, for me, where all the fun comes from. You know, we're trying to get the lowest score possible, and you've got to do it within this realm of these cards. And once all 3 cards are out, you then total up the points on either side of the numeral values of each side, and in this case, whoever had the lowest number would win these 3 cubes. When the 3 cubes are won, they go over to the individual. You wipe these cards out, they go into the discard. You flip the tile over, you reset it with a brand new set of cubes. We'll just throw the same ones on there, but it would be a brand new set. And now you're trying to get high value. So at the same time in your hand, you're wanting to play certain things down. You're also planning at the same time for, when is that tile going to be flipped? If I have a real high colored card, I might be waiting for something to be flipped so I can get it in and play it and help myself out, especially if I'm only needing a certain color cube at this point in time. And with the different degrees of cards, this one up here is going to flip pretty quick. It only gets one card on either side. There's only one cube, so it's going to be red. And here you have to have a gray and a yellow on either side before you go to total value and so on. So you can see how quickly it moves. Fun. Just really interesting game for me. And it's light, but it's got a little something to it, kind of a couple little twists. So that's it. I think that's it in a nutshell. You are able to, if you've already collected a trophy for red, in order to just keep you from completely ignoring red from there on out, if you actually get 3 additional reds, you can trade it in for any other kind of cube. So it keeps the fight going for cubes, even if I've already attained, the red trophy. I won't completely ignore it, nor will the other player, because they still have a little bit of value. Especially if you're needing a gray. Grays are very rare, so if you can get 3 reds out of it, it's the same as a gray. So nice little add-on. It had to come from play testing because it's perfect.
All right, in review, clearly I already tipped my hand in the opening segment. My wife and I don't get to play games as much as we used to before we had kids. Balloon Cup takes about 30 minutes. It handles distraction very well. My wife and I were just playing it the other night, and oh my goodness, as you know, if you have kids, there's a lot of different stuff going on, and we were able to pause it several times. I would prefer not to, but we had to, and we're able to just step back in and play it. And it's light, and it really doesn't take too long. So even if somebody spills something, or somebody wants something, or if somebody needs to get changed, it's okay. So this works perfect. And it's nice, it's colorful, and it's fun. So if you haven't played Balloon Cup, please go get you a copy. Rio Grande Games. I didn't even know. I just play it all the time. So, all right guys, Chief, see you later.
Thanks for watching our review today. For more information about board games, as well as the #1 board game audio podcast, check out Dicetower.com for reviews, interviews, and more. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.
Yeah?